Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Space Station Silicon Valley for the Nintendo 64. In the last video, not that button, it's the left one, we played Sting in the Tail, and we had to do a lot of running around as a scorpion. And now we're playing Borassic Park. Sensors indicate that this section has been isolated for centuries. Watch out for any long-lost relatives here. Locate 4 archaeological discoveries and kill me a kangaroo sport. So, we're going to have to do a little bit of work just to do things here. And, well, you don't really want to run into these things because they can hurt you. You do want to run into the camera, though. Cool, I thought these were extinct. And here's some giant footprints. Wow, an archaeological discovery. Oops. This seems useless, but this is actually part of the mission objective. Now here, you want to be a little bit careful. Well, after here, you want to be a little bit careful. You do want to touch this camera to show off the mosquito covered in amber, though the game does this weird camera angle and I'm not sure why. Be careful going over here. You don't want to get hit by the rocks. Those will hurt you. This is the only way to go, so you need to take it. Just follow the outer rock and you'll find it. Now here is where you need to be careful. The green guys, the green and orange guys, not the green and orange, but green and purple guys, will dash around. And they can hurt you if they run into you. And there are some other places where the purple and red guy will shoot out flames. You don't want to be anywhere near him. And keep this skeleton in mind, this skull rather, for later. Because you will have to do something with it. So, this used to be a dinosaur. Not anymore. Although the ice skill move. And this is the 4th and last archaeological discovery. Now we need to go over here. And you want to use the health to minimize as much damage as possible. You do not want to take a lot of damage going through there because those flames do hurt. And you want to make your way up the stairs into this area. Now here, you do want to go down here because you'll find the kangaroo. You do want to keep your distance from all the dinos, though, because you do not want to get hit a whole lot. And while there is health around here, you don't want to use all of it. You don't want to lose a whole bunch of health in this area. Especially when the flames can reach a little longer than you'd expect. Also, camera's a pain in the butt here. The camera will just make it so that you cannot see the kangaroo very well. Which I have a bit of a gripe with. Then again, cameras from this era of gaming have never been all that great. But we do have a kangaroo now. The teleporter is active. We have full health again. we can do things now. Such as this. Believe it or not, you can punch these teeth off the skulls. There's only one skull. It takes a bit of jumping and punching, but it can be done. But for doing that, you will get the trophy. Now we can actually look around just a little bit, but not for power cells. Not yet. Though, you can find some on the ground. You want to go over here, and you want to jump right here. And then you want to take this path right here. Let's go ahead and try this again, because I'm apparently not doing this right. There we go. You need the wind to kick in. I don't know why the wind didn't kick in. Maybe it's because I didn't wait around long enough. But you want to go over here, and you want to scare the vultures away. They will go into this area. You need to chase them down, and you need to punch one of them. This can be a little harder to do than you would think, because of the guys that are speeding around and because of the vultures being able to attack you. There we go. Now to get one of these things. And now we can fly around. And we can go pick up the rest of the power cells. Alright, we need to find some place that has some sort of elevation if we want to get around anywhere. And this is a great place to start. We will have to go back to the bones eventually. And I'm about to say we should get the kangaroo back, but I'm done with the kangaroo. So therefore I don't need the kangaroo anymore. All right. Sorry about the silence. It's just trying to make sure that I find a place that I need to get to. And this might take a while. Do want to go over there though. Now, you want to drop towards this as the vulture. But you kind of want to fly in a circle too, so you don't run into the rock. Okay. Got that taken care of. Now we need to go for these bones again. And yeah, you're going to have to be doing a lot of flying as the vulture in this level just to get anywhere. Thankfully, there's a way to do this. We can just get to the... We just need to get to the skull, and then we can probably fly around from here. Perfect. Needed to get here anyway. There's a power cell here. Now, we can fly over here. We need to use the wind to our advantage to get around in some places. I don't think that's quite it. However, if I were to go over to this side, this probably wasn't the best plan. Yes, no, maybe so. It depends on whether I can get enough elevation. Okay, I got enough elevation. I can get back here. Perfect. This is the only way that you can get to the higher parts of the level. So you can get the rest of the power cells. And once you get up here, you're going to have to do, you guessed it, a lot more flying. Just to get to all these areas that you need to get to. Let's get over to this corner. And I think there's another place that I can fly to right here. This place will have 2 power cells. I'm not going to get over here, though. Reason being is that the elevation is too high. And I will have to take more than one path just so I can get all the power cells. How many do I have left? Just the one. Well then. Now, is this the path I need to take? Not quite sure if it is. Although, if I take this path, I can probably get over here. No. I will still have to fly around a little bit. There's a path I have not seen yet. And I'm going to need to fly around until I can find it. And I will know it probably when I see it. It's right there. Okay. I need a way to get over there. So, let's go ahead and use the bones again. Why I am only allowed to fly around in one direction, or rather move the camera around in one direction, I will never know. Where in the world is it? It's right there. I need to plot a course. So this is right here. I need to get to the bones. What if I were to fly over there? What would that do for me? I could get over here. Okay, this takes me back to the start. That's where the skull is. If I were to keep flying around in this direction, what would I be able to do? Well, there's a platform right there. There it is. This is the path I didn't take, and I recognize it because of this strip of land. So there's only one entry point to both paths at the top of the level. You just have to fly in one direction to get some of the power cells. And you need to fly in one direction to get the rest. We've already gotten the trophy. We've already gotten the power cells. What do you do from here? Well, you fly to where that hand is. In case you don't have a super high elevation, you can just take that platform right here, and I believe you can fly to it from there. So you don't need to have a super high elevation to get to the exit. You just have to know where you're going. And that is it. And that is Borassic Park completed. Next up is Whirlwind Tour, and I will play that in the next video. So join me next time for that level. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!